Hi guys, my name is CTWD. How are we all doing? Sunday evening. Sorry this was done very late. Just move that out of the way. We decided we were just going to do play ratings, but I am also going to do my FIFA video later on. What I'm going to do first of all, before we do it, Tom has sent his daily videos in, as Tom does. I literally got it 5 minutes ago. So here is Tom with his daily update on his 5K run for today. And he's doing well, he's the lad. So yeah, the link is in description. All about Tom on this sponsored run that he's doing in memory of his grandfather who recently passed away due to Alzheimer's and awful disease. But here's Tom with his daily update.
Morning guys, Tom here. Day 7 of the run. I'm with my mate Theo today. My granddad watched him and me play like he did Alfie the other day, so a lot of the football lads are coming to join me in this run because my granddad loved coming to watch us. So yeah, day 7, let's get at him. We've got 6 days to go after this, so the single figures, the days are going down quickly until we complete this challenge. So yeah, thanks for the support guys, take care.
There you go. There's Tom's daily update. So let's get in to some of your lows and then we'll talk. Well, we'll do the player ratings from yesterday. I hope we've all calmed down. MCFC job, high meets. Yeah, I've had a look at some of these comments. Some of them have been a little bit, be careful at the moment of some of your comments. Imad, hi guys. Ryan Corey, hi guys. If we're going to be disrespectful, then I just won't put your comment up. It's quite simple, guys. If we're going to talk about me eating and everything else, I just won't have it. Quite plain and simple, because if you're going to come on here to take the piss, then you just won't be allowed on here. Olivia, hi everyone. Hope you're all right. Hi, Ryan. Oh, hello, Ryan. Hi, Olivia. My Blue Rubet, hello. Evening Blues, hello, Ronnie. How are you, bud? I've just spoke to you. We've just had a bit of an interaction on Twitter, haven't we, mate, about the Messi situation. The mighty mate, can we stop that? Get you on my phone. Couldn't have waited for 7 for the cold game to be over. Which is, yeah, he's just eating. And then seems he didn't eat yesterday. It's not funny, guys. Really not. Hi, guys. Hope you're all right. Kamal Zagon. Hello, everyone. How are we? Hope you're good. That stat just shows how bad we've been. Are you my dad? Well, what is it tonight? Well, why is it full of absolute idiots tonight? Lundell, not the Mighty Blues plastic fan. Martin, you wonderful man. We love you, lad. Let's have a look. Leonard, how are you, mate? From used to break goal scoring records, right, left, and centre to zilch. Yeah, unfortunately, that's where we are at the moment. Vinny, evening citizens, remember to stay positive. Thank you. Totally agree with that. Let's stay positive. Sam Nowlich was on the Blue Boys live stream, and I missed Cam's bid as I had to go to work, mate. And then, come on, you Spurs or Olivia James. Come on, they're still reveling in it that they won. Bless them. They are genuine title contenders at the moment. So whether they can now carry on going forward. Can they carry on to the end? Because Mourinho doesn't class them as being in a title race. Question is, are we still in a title race? 30 games left to go. Plenty of games. 90 points left. Can we get back into it? Charlie Everett, hi, how are you? Right, okay, so let's get into the play ratings. I understand this might be a little bit emotional. I understand this might be a little bit upsetting. Some people are still, what's the word? Angry, probably, from yesterday. So let's make your scores on yesterday's performance. Don't give me the scores on the way they perform for the rest of the season. Yeah? Let's be try and be, try and be a little bit head screwed on with this one. Let's not hit the panic button because we've had 24 hours to think about it. I've watched the game back. Did we play as badly as what we think? First half, no. We were by far the better team. Against the run of play, they scored. Second half, we were bad. And I think it was frustrating because we did not, what's the word? We didn't create much, which is very, very Pep Guardiola and very Manchester City-like. Yeah. Well, let's get going. So, first one we're going to do is Ederson. How did the big man, who I'm going to be honest with you, did not put himself in a blaze of glory yesterday at all. I thought it was poor in terms of his commanding his area. He got caught twice through his legs. Came out on another one, which was a bit, but some went a bit too wide. So, yeah, that's just my take on it. But Zagon, let's get some of yours. Guys, if you're going to spam your scores, you're going bye-bye. Quite simple. I'm not in the mood tonight for messing around. Let me go up here. Zagon, 6.5. Ghost says 5.5. Kamal Ederson, 4. It's a fair score. Chopper's gone, but you just 4. MCFC Joab 5. Simon 5.5. Sachin's gone a 3. Was he that bad? Matt Blue Ruby says 5. MCFC Meeks. What is this Meeks crap you're on about? You're really begging to go on a timeout, aren't you, mate? Sam Raminster says 3. Imad 4.5. Levi, hi, how are you? Ronnie Bieber a 6. Blue Soul a 5. Jeff Gaming a 10. You're in a mix take, aren't you, mate? Quite sailor. 5 had to rush out as his sweeper keeper. I understand he's sweeper keeper, but there's a time cal for rushing out and there's a time for not. When that first one, he was so indecisive, he didn't make sure whether he was coming out or not coming out. And when you do that, you've got to do it. Sorry, I'm getting bored now of certain people here who are just being idiots. I've no time for it. Really haven't. Rodri, man of the match. Neil Anstart missed the first half an hour of the game due to washing machine malfunction, but with that in mind, Ederson 6.5 out of 10. I'm probably about a 6.5 at the moment. I wouldn't say he's at fault for both. Wasn't at fault for the goals. He played a contribution to the goals. Jesus Klopp looks rough. I've not seen any football today. Joking 4.5. I knew you were. And Enos has gone for a 2. So, Ederson, looking at that. I mean, we normally start at 6. I'm probably going to go for a 4.5, looking at your scores. Right, the next one we're going to talk about is Kyle Walker, who, for all his absolute tremendous season that he's had, and let's be honest, he's had an amazing season, Kyle Walker. Absolutely brilliant season. Yeah. Didn't yesterday. Sorry, let me just get rid of people who are just being idiots. I've no time for this at the minute. I don't know where they're all from. I've got an idea where they all might be from. Jeff Gaming 5. Sachin's giving Walker a 5. Simon a 5. Zagon 6 looks shattered, needs a rest. Yeah, possibly. Played every single game. Walker a 5 average. I'm Ghost 5. Jeff, I think we know where we're going with this one. 5. Chopper a 5. Samra Minster a 6. Olivia 6. Oliver, sorry. Olivia 3. Absolutely shocking. Jack Lee 6, Ronnie Beaver 6.5, Leonard 1. 1? That's a bit harsh, mate. Walker 4, criminal for the second goal. Couldn't give a toss about the club. Said he'd have sold him in. Ryan, that is a very big statement to make. Couldn't give a toss about the club. He's been our best player all season, mate, and you're saying that? Wow. Heart ruling head with that comment, mate, for me. Kyle, 7 out of 10, at least he tried. 5, Kia, says Kian. Carl Walker, 6, had an up and down game, but tried his hardest. One of the worst games for Walker, 5. Enis 3. How are you below us? That's no, yeah, I know. But we'll listen. Let's not hit the panic button. Right, Walker. I'm gonna have to give him a 5 then. I'm probably at a 5 or a 6 with Walker. He wasn't just at fault for the second goal on his own. Listen, Mahrez gave the ball away in an absolute shocking area. Couldn't get Walker a chance to get back. He was out of position. I know he's quick, but is he that quick? Is he that quick? You know, he's gone bombing forward, which he's done all season. He's bombed forward. And was he expecting Mahrez just to cheaply lose the ball in that position? I don't know. Let's move on to Dias. Ruben Dias. So Walker's getting a 5 from Man City TV on average. Ruben Dias. How did the Portuguese man of war, the Jellyfish, do yesterday? That's what I just said, Ronnie. Can't blame him for saying that. I think he's at fault for some of it. Don't think he's not at fault for some of it. I will say, though, I think it was his worst game of the season yesterday. But that's maybe because of the high expectations he's had all season with his performances. Ghost is giving Diaz a 6. Jeff Gaiman a 6. Jack Lee a 6. Kian a 6. Olivia's giving Diaz a 6. Chopper a 6. Ronnie Beaver 6.5. Leonard not applicable. What isn't? Diaz isn't applicable. Should have brought on John Mackin instead. Diaz 5 average. No, I don't agree with that. Sam Reminster 5.5. I thought he pulled Laporte out with you-know-what a couple of times yesterday. Thought he was our best defender, if I'm honest with you. Him and Cancelo. Mark LeBlue 6. Diaz a 7, not amazing, but not horrible. I'm with you on that one, Zagon. I'd give him a 7. 6, he was fine, didn't have much to do. Like bailed Laporte out twice. Simon a 6. Kane made both Laporte and Diaz look stupid. Kane made the whole team look stupid yesterday. If I'm honest, that was, I told you, I said it yesterday. Him and Son just like telepathic the way that you know where each other are. Diaz 6.5 out of 10, pretty solid. Carl 7, look composed, look more experienced than Laporte, in my opinion. Yep. Ibad 6.5. MCFC job high. Yeah, if you're going to be a bit of an idiot, you'll go out permanently. You've had your warning now. Yeah? So let's stop. Kane spent 9% of the game at CDM. Mahrez can get in the bin. Right, let's... That was my fault putting that up. I didn't read it. Well, I've just warned you. Not having it anymore. You're going to be an idiot, you're going. And you'll go for good. Couldn't give a... I'm not going to say it. Right. So, Diaz, I think on average, is going to be 6. From everyone at Man City TV. Right, let's move on to his partner, Aymeric Laporte, who I'm going to be honest with you, I thought had a shocker yesterday. I watched the game back and he was at fault, partly at fault for the first goal as well. Gary Neville was right. And I don't know what it is. I think he's got some mental thing with Spurs where he plays Spurs and he just can't seem to unblock what he's doing with Spurs. It's like that game in the Champions League. It's like he just cannot get it out of his head. And now every time he's got something going on and going on and going on, and he just can't do it, unfortunately. But we'll wait and see. But for me, Laporte's worst game of the season yesterday. But it happens. It does happen. Goals 5. Blamed for the first goal. Thought it was him, and there was 3 players at fault for the goal yesterday, that first one. And Laporte was one of the 3. Kamal Laporte, 4.5. Shocking. Jeff Gaming, 6.5. Simon, a 5. Olivia, a 4. Sam Raminster, a 5. Kian Laporte's getting a 3. I'm not that low with him. Ronnie Beaver, a 4. I'm with you. I'm between a 4 and a 5, so I'm probably about 4.5. David McFarlane at 5. 4 Bobbins. Bobbins, I've not heard that in ages, Jack Lee, that's saying. Zagon, Laporte, 5.5. Great striker, but that's about it. Well, yesterday was a great finish. I'll give him that. Absolute quality finish. Mark the Blue, 5. He's poor again versus Spuds. Yeah, they said maybe it's a mental thing now against them. Needs a proper left back who has a left back and needs a midfield like Kante. I don't know, because I thought Cancelo wasn't that bad yesterday. Thought he did some good bits of defending, but loses a bit for the first goal. I thought Dias pulled him out a couple of times, Ryan. Laporte, a 4, very poor, but he will get let out just like KDB. He got saved by Dias a lot. Yeah, if it was Stones, he'd be tough. Listen, I've always said that, Cal. Certain players get pulled out of it all the time because of their name, their profile. You do get away with it. Left foot, quality finish from Laporte, though. Yeah, but his job's not to score, mate. His job's to defend, and he didn't do that yesterday very well, or as good as what he can do. Laporte, 6 out of 10, is still not 100% fit. I'm not having this fitness argument anymore. Because Liverpool have injuries, Leicester have more injuries than us, and they're all above us in the league, and they're winning games. So I'm not having the injury bit anymore. 5, Imad 4. Right, so Laporte. Looking at that, we were quite 4s and 5s and a 6.5. So I'm probably going to put him in a 5 on average. So Aymeric Laporte's going to get a 5 from the Man City Fan TV subscribers. Let's move on to Andy's favourite player. Joao Cancelo, who was partly at fault for the first goal, lost his marker, let Son run off. Shouldn't have done, but so did Laporte. He was too far off him. Should have been a bit closer so he could get back. But we'll see. Jeff Gaming's giving him a 7.5. Cancelo, you see, just about Jeff's Gaming 7.5. Kamal's gone down to a 4. So, yeah. Charlie Everett, 4. I agree. Kamal takes 5 or 6 games to get up to speed. 7 for Cancelo. Kian, a 5. Rowan's been silly with his -12s. Guys, can we be careful with the language today? We don't do. Some of the language is getting a little bit tasty. And it's only 7 at night. Come on, guys. Children watch this. Don't want the language. Sam Raminster, 4. Try and use a little bit of vocab. You can. Olivia, 5. Ryan did a few bits of defending and look decent going. That's my issue with Cancelo. I like him going forward, but he can't defend. He just can't defend. 3, Imad. And Tom side his phone. I'm going, don't say that. I love Cancelo. Got a poster up on the wall. Garbage for the first goal, 5. His positioning was mental on the first goal. It was, you can't, and I said it's not just him, Leonard. There was Laporte and Ederson at fault for that as well. Cancelo, 6.5, can be a bit clueless, but has magical moments. Says Zaga. 4.5, garbage mistake for the goal 1. Was he playing, says Martin the Blue. See, everyone sees the game totally different, don't they? Ronnie Beaver, 6. Ooh. 6, an odd game for him with patches where he was good, but at times where he was useless. I'm with you on that camp, you know, Cam. I am with you on that. Joao, 6 and a 10, needs to play right back on Wednesday to give Walker a rest. I'd like him at right back. I think Walker does need a rest. I agree with you on that, Neil. And maybe Wednesday's the time to do it. Cancelo can't defend and give the ball away so many times. Hi, Andy. Hope you and your family are well, including little Stanley. Cancelo seems to be playing more as a central midfielder, to be honest. It would be better if we played 3 at the back with wing backs. No, I don't want 3 at the back. I do not want 3 at the back, mate. No, no, no. Isn't a left back, but still a 6. Just ignore him, Ghost. Dudley a 5. Neville said we signed him, but he can't defend, but good going forward, exactly. And Andy Blue Moon, how are you, mate? I'd give all a 5 and Jesus a 6. Well, I'm going to give Cancelo 5.5, looking on average with that. Right, let's move on to someone who I thought had a really good game. But from what I've read on Twitter and some from City fans, they don't like him. They don't understand what he's bringing. And the main thing that I'm seeing is he's not Fernandinho. And the biggest thing that people are saying is that he didn't take the yellow card. He let Kane go. He didn't take Kane down. He should have took the yellow card. Disagree. I thought he was our best player. I think he's a lot better without Gundogan sat there, without having a midfield that is crowded with 2 CDMs. He's better on his own. Is he not? He's not Fernandinho. I know that. But, come on. Charlie Everett, when he said this last night on the reaction video, we need to stop comparing everyone to past players and other players. We need to judge them on their own merit. 6.5 from Charlie, 7 our best player. I'm with you, Olivia, on that one, our best player. Simon 6.5, Kamal's gone 5.5 for Rodri. Bit low for me. Leonard, London a 6. I'm at 7 or 8 from Rodri, believe it or not. And you might find that a bit shocking. Rodri 7.5. I'm with you, Ryan. Man of the match, controlled the game well, made up. Yep, I am with you all day with that. All day with that one, mate. Again, Andy, best player in our team yesterday, 7. Yeah. 7.5 for Rodri. Says Ghost. Kian 7. Rodri felt so bad for him yesterday. 7.5 best of a bad bunch and ran the midfield. Only player who can hold up his head yesterday, 7.5. Sam Raminster a 5. Jeff Gaming bog standard. He has muscle but doesn't use it. I thought he used it well yesterday. Right, I've had enough of this now. Bye-bye. I've just told you I'm not having language. That's your warning. One more and you're gone. What is it tonight? So many idiots up at the moment. I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, I've done that one. I agree, Martin. Rodri had no support in midfield. Yeah. Rodri, 7 out of 10, doesn't lose the ball easily, and his pass accuracy is very good. 6.5 from Lewis. Rodri, 8. People need to realise he isn't fair. Thank you, but no, he's 2 different players. Rodri was sitting DM at Atletico. He has to do more at City, give him time. I'm with you. 7, you can't replace Ferner. 6.5. Man of the match, 6 tells everything. I like Rodri, but I'm slowly turning. Rodri isn't mobile enough, doesn't sense danger. Totally disagree with you. Totally disagree. See, you're gone, mate. There we go. You know, they're all over from another channel. But apparently they don't do that. Also takes too long on the ball. Right, so I'm going to give Rodri. I'm going to give Rodri a 7 because I think he did very well. And maybe I'm going to be biased here. I thought he did really well, and we need to stop giving the guy attitude. I know going off subject, but yeah, I'm going to keep my lucky glass. I'm not giving it up yet. Right, let's turn on to somebody who I'm going to do Bernardo, who needs, for me, really start improving. He needs to really, really start to improve big style. He is... I know he's not getting a lot of games. I know he's not. But yesterday was the Bernardo. He had a 15, 20-minute spell where I thought, nah, that's the Bernardo we know. And then he just went out the game completely. And so, for me, he needs to improve. He really, really needs to improve, Bernardo. But that's just my thinking of it. Charlie Everett, 5.5. Jeff Gaming, best player. Totally disagree with you, mate. Thought he was anonymous for most of it, apart from 20 minutes. Simon, 5. Bernardo, 5.5. Sam Minster, it's poor. Martin, would you take DCL, lad? No. I'll take any striker at the minute, mate. We can't score. Really gone off it the last season or so? Yep. Didn't think he did much. I'm with you, Ryan, 6. David McFarlane, 5. Bernardo, 6. Bernardo needs to run the games, which he isn't getting. He needs to perform in the games, though, come on. When he does get the chances, and he didn't perform at the moment. I think Bernardo certainly plays like confidence. What do you think? Yeah, but we've got to snap. You're saying about this confidence thing, then they've got to try and do it themselves, or Pep's got to dream up in training. If we're saying there's no confidence, you could say that about 6 or 7 players. We can't just drop 6 or 7 players. So we're either going to have to play them into confidence, or Pep's going to have to sort them out on the training pitch to give them that confidence. You know, my worry from yesterday wasn't so much the defending; it was more the lack of creating chances, which we'll come on to with KDB next, no doubt. Ghost is giving him a 5. Zagon Bernardo, 5.5. Abysmal yesterday. Foden would have done such a better job in that role. Goes to grade 5, just done that one, sorry. Carl Blundell, 3, hasn't been the same since the Mendy thing. He's a quality player. He is a quality player, though. 6, didn't do much. 5, so slow. Sean, a 5. Don't know what is going on with Bernardo, 4.5. He was out of the box. 4.5, not his natural position. Well, you could say that about Mahrez then, mate. It's not his natural position on the right wing. 6.5, needs a run. But everyone still labels him crap. 5, but needs games and should have been on the left rather than Mahrez. Carl, we can get... Thought Bernardo was average 5. I'm with you. Me and Andy are on the same wavelength there with a lot of this. Up the Gooners. It's hard to play well when you're getting chopped and changed every 5 minutes. Again, Kamal, I think you're going down the road of defending some players because of the name. That's why I said I want you to score on yesterday's performance. Don't make excuses, because no one makes excuses for Mahrez. No one makes excuses for Rodri. They're just absolutely breaking them, telling them the crap and get out. It's not Fernandinho. It's not Rodri's fault. He's not Fernandinho. Then he didn't come out. That's all I'm saying, mate. I'd only sell, yeah. Epic's giving him a 0. Come on, Epic. Foden wasn't good either. Well, he had 15 minutes, mate. He's not going to do a lot in 15 minutes. 5, Bernardo, and the game was over by the time he came on. Let's be honest. We didn't play well, but didn't take the chances. We played well, but didn't take chances. We didn't have any chances, Sean. That's the problem, mate. Do you know if Arteta gets sacked, should he return sitter? Good question. I'll think about that one, Cal. Hello, guys. Sorry I'm late. How are you all? We're good. I think some players would need a good run of game. Difficult with the size squad we have. Yeah, but don't have a big squad and then don't use them, mate. He was a hologram, says Epic. Right, with Bernardo. I think we're at a 5, looking at that. And now I'm going to move on to someone. Let's say, I'll put Bernardo. Sorry, let me put the score down. Put Bernardo and then no score. 5. Let's move on to KDB. And listen, this is where we're going to say who's been biased and who's not and who's loving him. KDB putting 2 good, decent free kicks yesterday. Rodri should have scored from. Dias had a chance. Don't get me wrong. But that is not KDB. That is a shadow of himself who played for Belgium the other night and scored. Not for me yesterday. KDB was not good. And I am not going to sit here and go, because I love KDB, which I do, that always great and everything else. He was not good yesterday. Looked tired, looked uninterested a little bit, did not want to. We need to start learning to play with a smile on our face against some players. But let's not say KDB was great, because he wasn't. Come on. 6, best player after Ederson. Joking, mate. He's a 6. KDB made some silly decision, wanting himself yesterday. Yeah. 4.5, below average. I'm at about 5 for KDB yesterday. Charlie Everett, a 6. Simon, a 5. Gave the ball away a few times as well, which is very unlike him. Some of them passes were, and he's done that the last couple of games. Me and Andy spoke about that, and I don't know if Andy remembers it, but we literally, There's been games where he's knocked balls in and they've just been blocked straight away. They've not hit the target. KDB's it. Come on, Epic. Let's be normal now. Zeros. Sean, 4. He's got a big mouth sometimes. Who's got a big mouth? KDB? Really didn't so much. No, he didn't. 5.5. KDB 4.5. Andy Blooming 5 as a poor game with poor second half. Liverpool game 2. 5.5. I give him a rest for 2 games. Innes a 6. Kev a 6 from Neil. Jack 4. Guffey needs to improve. No players should get over a 5. Well, I gave Rodri a 7, mate. So, whoops. KDB 6.5. Should have got 2 assists. They scored the headers. It's KDB masterclass. No, it's not, Carl. No, it's not, Ryan. I mean, did you not see how many times did he give the ball away? KDB very poor. If that was Gundo, I'd see zeros. Yeah, listen, I'm with you all the way on it, Carl. Olivia James 4. Imad not good at all, a 5. Dudley Lewis 5.5. Can't wait till we get to Mahrez on some of these scores. Gabriel McFarland 6, trying to carry the rest of the team. Remember, there's something happened with his agent. Yeah, he's been arrested, but come on. Shouldn't really bother KDB that much. He sounded like he was being very said, don't know if he didn't trust anyone. He did on the Mahrez one. Do you remember in the second half when he was through and he took about 2 or 3 on and I thought he's going to shoot here? And he had Mahrez to the right of him, unmarked, and he just totally ignored him. Totally ignored him. That was that. All the team was garbage. 5, he tried. Let's hope Leicester beat Liverpool. KDB's crossing was poor at times last night. It was, apart from obviously the free kicks. 6.5, 4. I'm going to have to give KDB a 5.5, which is probably about right. It's probably about right, actually. KDB's getting a 5 from the fans of Man City, Man TV. Kamal, see, you're digging Mahrez out there and making an excuse for KDB. This is my point. You love him. I get it. But you've got to be honest sometimes. Superior being KDB turns up 1 in 5 these days. I've said all season he's not had a good season. First 8 games has not been KDB at all. Right. Let's move on to man. Oh, I'm dreading this bit. Mahrez. Who was awful. He was awful. I'm sorry. He was falling over the ball. He was falling over himself. He had a heavy touch. He was bottling out challenges. Sorry. No. Not anymore. I can't defend anymore. And let the Mahrez haters come and give us all the down ticks and everything else. That's fine. We're watching him week in, week out for Manchester City. You watch him for Algeria, and that's fine. He plays a different position for Algeria, and he might be class for them. Then why is he not class for us? Why is he not performing for us? He's getting chances after chance after chance after chance, and he's bottling it. 3. Ferran was non-existent. Epic, come on. Mate, you asked me, can you become a presenter last week? And I said to you, no, not at the minute. And you wonder why with zeros coming up. Come on. Liverpool, look, I'm not watching it, Carl. Burnley needs a Burnley team and will still score 3. Ha, ha, ha. Mahrez 3, the quicker he goes, the better. Mahrez was poor with a lot of throw. I can't wait to get to Andy scoring Mahrez. A lot of others 3. Mahrez 3.5, worst performance in the City shirt. Love the Mahrez, but 0. You're giving everyone zeros, I pick. You made me laugh. 2.1. What, children? 2.1 children? 4, Simon. It's a joke. Ronnie Beaver 3. Superior being a 3. KDB was spot on when he said that most of the players have had 7 days pre-season. I understand that, Andy, but it's been the same for, other teams as well. They're going out every 3 days and doing it. And so it's a difficult one. It is a difficult one. The difference is we didn't have a pre-season at the beginning. They came back in, they had 3 days and they were off. But I can't be using that as an excuse anymore. I can't. Not for me, anyway. 4.5, not his best. Mahrez is crap since he joined. No, he's not been crap since he joined because he had a good season last year, OG the baby. Come on. 3, absolute good. Why is Foden being wasted on the pitch? I don't know. 3 was shocking. Looks like couldn't care less. Mahrez, 5 out of 10, needs to be rested. Needs to be rested. No. Martin, I think we had an incident when Mahrez went on the run and bombarded with Højbjerg and he didn't come on in the box, but none of us to exploit him. Come on, guys, some respect. Mahrez went on the run and bombarded with Højbjerg and didn't go down in the box, but none of us to exploit him. Come on. Ghost, you need to look at the game again, mate. He's not bringing anything to the table. He's not. Just be honest. He's not bringing anything to the table. He's not. He was horrible as the invisible man. Mahrez, forget it. He's not a City player. Get rid of jobs, so stealing and living it. There you go. Told you it'd be interesting. 3, not being funny, but look at the opposition he plays against for Algeria. Still a class goal though against Zimbabwe, mate. Mahrez was awful. 3, needs to stay out of 2 or 3 games. 4, at least he is consistent. The service from the midfield and wide areas was piss poor, awful, pathetic. Oh, he's woke up. He's woke up. Ian is 2. Sir Allen a 3. Everything about it is about Mahrez. He doesn't care about the team. Selfish. Mahrez is a good player, but not in a Pep team. Exactly what I'm with you, Ronnie, on that. He's not a bad player. He's not a City player. Big difference. Mahrez 5 didn't do much, but didn't seem to get much either. And I think you're being generous at a 5, mate. Man United fans don't get. Anyway, let's move on from them. Kamal got a point. Those African teams are all good until team 9% of them are poor. Oh, let me just. There's loads of comments now when I've mentioned Mahrez. When journalists call out Mahrez is pretty much useless, that says it all. Yep. Even the journals have said he's garbage at the minute. I'm going to take that team the absolute mick of me when I go to school tomorrow, but don't worry, mate. Hey, Sean, I had it for years, mate. Nah, I said the whole team was busy. We can't give mid and attack below a 2. All the wingers we get, nobody pushing for the place from the right side. A back Cancelo's the right winger to create more than Mahrez. Really? 2 for Mahrez and 1 for the shirt. Pretty much every team has had no pre-season. Has anyone playing 2 months of this month? Don't excuse you anymore at this point. I'm with you a bit on that one, Ryan. Does he mean arrested? What? Send Mahrez to another planet. He doesn't want to get tackled. He doesn't want to get bullied off the ball too easy. Wow. I'm just wow. Some of these comments there. Jeff, who are you telling to shut your mouth? Not aimed at me, mate, because if it is, you'll be going quicker than Roadrunner Sunshine. Mahrez is no Summer BRB, Greg. No. Oh, Martin Buster Phillips. Sean, I didn't see you winning, lad. When we as fans are going to start questioning Pep, we sit 13th. People already are, Jay Fresh. I'm not supporting him, Martin. Just asking players to respect their own teammates to give him a 4.5. His teammates have, I mean, Kate, I think there's any, I'm not, see, I don't know, I'm not in the dressing room. It looks on the pitch like there's KDB and Mahrez don't want to pass, I will be honest. That yesterday just summed it up. He just didn't want to pass to him when Mahrez is in a far better position. But we don't know. Like Andy says all the time, we're not in the dressing room, we're not indoors, we don't know. We don't know, do we? We need Messi and watch his turn. Apparently, we have backed out the Messi deal today. We're not interested in him. He's too old, is what has come out today from Sky. I know you're all going to say Sky knows nothing, but the rumours are today. Sky have come out from and said that City are out of the Messi race. Too old and too much money. I'd rather have Scott Carson on the right wing. Mahrez is useless as Boris is. Right, okay. You sent me something. I can't check it on here, mate. Right. I'm going to move on from this because we're going to be here. We're going to be here for ages. Hold on, Martin. Hold on, most bad singers as well. That's the price you pay, and why there's so many injured top teams. Yeah, no, I agree with that. How can you KDB 5 when his business don't make sense? Jeff Gaming, you're going in a timeout, mate. I don't know what your issue is at the moment. Some idiots on here tonight. What's going on? Leave Messi where he is, to be honest. I'm with you. Anyway, I'm going to come on that. I would have believed it if it was Sam Lee. That's a dig at me. Right, Mahrez. Looking at them scores, I'm going to give him a 3.5. Right, let's move on to Torres. How did Ferran Torres, and I'm going to be honest with you now, Ferran Torres for 15 minutes looked really good, really exciting. Then he went out the game. Then he went out of the game completely, stopped completely after the first 15 minutes or so. So I don't understand what happened yesterday a little bit. But Torres, where are you at with him? Torres, 5, average. 6 started well but went out the game. Yep. 5 from Sean. A few good runs, but that was it. Nothing, no. It's amazing how for Spain he's scoring hat-tricks against Germany, and then, but let's remember he's a young kid. Torres completely non-existent too, and I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying he is a young kid, and let's not put a lot of pressure on his shoulders after 5 games. Let's not do what we're good at, killing players after a handful of games. Sir Alan 5, Torres, says Nicholas Phillips. He was poor, and he was. I'm not denying he wasn't. 5 find the first who's making 1 moves. Wow, some people giving him a 5 goals, giving him a 5. David Solomon's giving him a 7. Badly made content 6. And I've got people on here giving him 1s, 2s, and 3s. Where are you getting a 5? What for? Who am I giving a 5 to? Can you put names so I know who you're speaking to, whether it's to me or whether it's somebody in the comments, please? So Alan 4, you just give him a 3. Torres 2, why was he playing over Foden? Well, hang on a minute. We said why was Foden playing over Mahrez? Can't play over everyone. 6, just playing a different position. Just leave Messi and Barca 2 old, 5 for Torres. Yet another player in that position, 5.5. Leonard 5. Young lad. Yep, he wasn't poor. He was talking to the chat. All right, mate. He wasn't poor. Mate, your opinion. I thought he was poor yesterday. Thought he did nothing after 15 minutes. Wasn't in the game at all. 5, but as you said, went out of the game. Showed flashes, but couldn't help the block from Spain. Germany were attacking so much room. 4.5 for me. Yeah, I mean, they've got to remember that. That's a good point that Ronnie's made. They had a bank of 6 up. Well, 2 blocks, really. Tottenham. So there wasn't a lot of space. Let's be honest, mate. Foden should stay every week no matter what. Let's have a look then where we're giving Torres. 5, 5, 4, 3, 6. Looking like a 5 for Torres. Torres looks like a 5. I'm boarded on 4.5. I'm going to be generous. 5. Right, let's move on to Jesus. How did Gabby do yesterday? Gabby, how did he do? Some people are now starting to clone accounts. Hey, we're dying. 5 from Leonard. I thought Gabby did all right yesterday, I'll be honest. I thought his work rate was amazing. 5, Jack Lee. Mervyn, 6. David Solomon, a 5. Hi, Chris, mate. Hope you're well. Was Chris on? I've just not even noticed. Hi, mate. Is everyone behaving about Lama just in case? No, they're not. I'm going to be honest with you. Full of some idiots tonight on the live chat. think the ball comes from a certain place. Hope you know well. Gabby, no support whatsoever. A 5. I agree with that. No support. Doing all the work on his own. 6 for Jesus. 6 for Jesus. He went, tried hard. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm about 6.5 really for Jesus. I think he was just behind Rodri as our next best player. 6 got no saves, but saw 2 really good runs that he made 4 great tackles. Needs to move out wide. Said it loads of times, Ryan. I think that could be his full area. 5 Jesus not getting his service. Excuse me. 6 was okay first half. 6 one shot on target, but he was not on ball rules a joke as well, innit? Sean Fogarty a 7, Enos a 4, Gabby 6 works his socks off. Don't think he's out and out striker, just behind the striker on the wing. Jesus offside worked hard, was unlucky 6. 6 no support. Neil 6.5 out of 10 tried so hard, but it just wouldn't happen for him. Tough luck with the handball. I'm behaving though, Chris. That's all you need to know, mate. One of the best in 8. 5 for me, Martin says 95. Some will be getting blocked, so don't complain when it happens. There you go. 6 Gabby had a good heart blue. Good heart blue. Good heart blue. Unlucky handball. Yeah. I wouldn't expect anything less, Carl. So don't think it was handball. It was to the rule, mate. To the rule, it's handball. The rule's the joke, not the actual thing. 6 for Jesus, good run. We need to see goals. Wait. Sean Fogarty, you mad, bro. I gave him a 4. Sorry, I keep getting asked to check Twitter. I need to check something. Let me look. What's it to do with? Right, okay. I know who they are. One of Matadou was up front yesterday feeding on scraps. And they checked Twitter. Yeah, I've just done it, mate. Just tell them to stop being idiots because they just keep getting blocked. Simple. Stop it, guys. Let us have our time to talk about football. Jack Lee, shut up. Listen, let's just be normal here. Looking forward to your FIFA stream. Yes, I am back later on with FIFA. Martin, when do you finish for Christmas? Back end of December, mate. I think about the 19th, something like that. Martin, poor result. Having time to process the game. Do you think Pep's number 2 should be challenging Pep's decisions more? Someone has cloned me. Yeah, well, see you later. He's gone as well then. No, in fact, no, you're not going in a timeout. I pressed the wrong one. I wanted to block him, not time him out. I know someone's cloned you, mate. I know. Right. Jesus. I'm going to give him a 5.5 because I thought he did really well. But we know, Jack. We know. And Ryan's talking to us, so we know where they've come. Right. Do these people have nothing better to do? No. Sad, really, isn't it? Right. Phil Foden only played about 15 minutes, 18 minutes. How did he do? For me, should have played. I made a very, very big call yesterday. Privately, I did say if Foden wasn't a City fan, would he be happy right now? I think he's being a City fan is keeping him happy right now. I think he should be starting all day long. All day long. I think Mike Dean pointed to sleep and he got confused with the rule, I guess. What about Pep? We'll go on to Pep, don't worry. 5, James Arthur. Sean, 5, 6, Sir Alan. Phil should have started at 6. Foden didn't see much of him. 6 to Foden. Didn't do much. I thought the game was over. I'm not going to do Sterling because the game. I know he came on, but the game was over, wasn't it? Can't give him a score, not enough to play. Tried to win this game, but didn't have a chance. Foden a 6. Foden too many missed passes. Should have started at 5. Gotta go. Kid, what? Having a good evening, everyone, on your. There you go. Cheers, buddy. 6 had nowhere near enough time to play. 6 Solomon. 5 Mo didn't see it and didn't really get long enough to judge. Pep talk a lot about Foden but doesn't have faith in him. 6.5 for me. Should have started with no Spuds would say and he needed to be on his Right, well, I'm going to give Foden a 5. I thought that's where he was at. Right, let's move on to the man, the leader, Pep Guardiola, who for me, sorry, I'm just double checking where we at with Pep. I think Pep is ruining his career and limiting his growth. Big statement, Jack. 5, no chance, no time to influence. 1, it's a bit half. Pep, 4. Kamal, decent lineup, decent subs, shocking. Yeah, it's too late with the subs, too late. Pep get a 3. Can't moan about the 5 sub rule and then not use all 3 of your other ones. That makes no sense. Every time we play Tottenham, same thing, messing up plenty of chance scoring. It's just, at the moment, Jose's got one over Pep. Pep, 5.5, like the lineup, but he made the subs too late. I didn't like the lineup with Mahrez and mate. Should have been Foden over Mahrez. 3, Simon 4, Pep is the best coach in the world, put subs on too late, and I have reasons for the 3. 4, made 2 subs too late and dropped forward and didn't know what on earth he was thinking. Pep 5, he left it too long to make subs. 4, stuck to his gun but needed to approach the game differently, really. 5 and 10 needs to have a plan B and stop being stubborn. Pep 4, I don't like why he moans about the sub. Yep, I'm with you on that, Cal. 4, knew how he do a play, but nothing, but can't complain about it. I love Pep, but his ignorance is annoying me. Good point. Pep 3 is now 3 games save our season. Are we at save our season stage already? His worst game, not sure about his 2-year contract. Remember, with his 2-year contract, there is a 1-year break clause in it. Not a straight 2 years, apparently. There is a 1-year break clause, apparently, in it. Yep, true. Pep is stale, 2. I don't agree with that. 1, 5. Oh, Liverpool 1 up. 5, we don't have the data for the fitness guys. Exactly. We don't know. Right. Pep. It looks like I'm going to give him a 5.5 looking at your scores. Right. So that wraps up our player ratings. It has been rushed through. I do apologise. I am back now. It's 7:30. I'll be back at 9:15 tonight. I know it says 9 o'clock on the thing, but we weren't going to do this. We were going to go a bit later, so I will change the live later. I will be live at 9:15 on FIFA on the channel for our latest episode 8 of our FIFA 21 career mode. Yeah, I've not lost many lately. Let's see if I can continue it. And it'd be great if all you guys, nearly 50 on, please hit the like button. If, can I come on the channel? And if yes, how? How old are you, James? That makes thing. If you want to come on the channel, you send us an email at this email address. And you film yourself for about 3 or 4 minutes telling us all about your love for Manchester City and everything else. Just 5 minutes, bit less, and tell us your stuff about Manchester City, why you love them and everything else. Is there no empty seat show? No, there's not today. It's having a break because while the Friday Night Social is on, the empty seat show is going to have a break, and then when the Friday Night Social ends, we'll bring back the empty seat show. Thank you, Martin, MCFC TV. We did say that last week, guys. So some of you don't watch it till the end, They have. If you want to get involved, send an email, a video of yourself holding it landscape that way. And then just give us some facts about City so we know. Just because we've got to be careful for your safety and our safety as well. If you're 31, no problem. Just send us that video, mate. Is there an MC show? No, just said so. Sorry, Matt. You usually go to bed early. Got no worries, mate. I know yesterday I said I flog a few players, but I was angry. Sorry. Listen, emotion takes over, mate. Of course it does. Watch along Wednesday. Yes, there will be a watch along on Wednesday. I've decided I'm going to do one. There will be an Olympiacos watch along. There may not be one at weekend, though, for Burnley. But that's why I'm going to do one Wednesday, because there may not be one on Saturday. But, yes. There you go. There will be a watch. Empty seat shares 2 coming soon. There you go. Thanks, mate. Cheers, lads. Thanks. Show apart from the planks. Ignore them, mate. All the club 10 out of 10. Peppers is G with bad Spurs, but got beat by 2. No Marinos. CTWD behind the bus. What a load of media BS. Don't agree with you there, Blue Art. I know you love to be pro. Really positive, mate. I know that, but Pep wasn't a genius yesterday, and it wasn't 10 out of 10. And we battered him in possession, and that was it. We created very little. We had out of 19, 20 shots, we had 2 on target. That's not great. That's not great, and that's not Pep. And he played Mahrez over Foden. So, yeah, I know you want to be positive, and we all want to be positive, Blue Art, but sometimes you got to say it as it is, buddy. Say it as it is. You know, mcfcfantv@gmail.com. Yes, that's where you send the email to or the video to. Watch Stumping Olympic Hours. Cheers. Yeah, I will be back Wednesday for that. But I'll be back tonight anyway. I have a dentist appointment with some. Got to miss a bit of the game, hopefully not. Dentist appointment at 6 o'clock at night. Time's your dentist open till, Sean. We only need 40 points, chin up. I love that. I still want to flog Martin like several times. Ooh, chica. Thank you, Martin. Have a lovely evening. Stay safe, everyone. Come and join us at 9:15. Come on. He's a genius. I'm afraid you are wrong, Martin. Opinion is opinion. You say, hey, it is. Of course it's opinion, mate. But we're 13th in the league. Remember that, mate. What masterclass? Jose didn't even lift a finger. I'm not having that. I can't have Blue Art. That Pep is not allowed criticism. Not every person in the club is allowed criticism when they make mistakes. You know, if you can't be criticised, because not everyone's perfect, there's always room for improvement, as I'm told in my job. And that's just life. That's just life. Good point, Ron. I'll be leaving me at the Magic Party point. 5:30 is my so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get home. Hey, mate, I'm on for 2 hours, so don't worry. Come and join us. Don't kick off till 6. Geniuses get it wrong time. Exactly. That's my point. Come out. That's how they learn. Right, guys. 9:15 tonight. Come and have a giggle at my FIFA 21 career mode. It's always fun to come and do FIFA, but join us. 9:15 tonight. Have a great evening. I will see you later. And as always, on the Blues, let's continue to smiling.